I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And it's the Pacers to start out. To the wing on the left. Siakam for three. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. A battle of the big men. Grab. Some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Graham.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He's a special defender.
Here's New Orleans now. Here's Nash. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Markkanen, and he buries his first look.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lowry Markkanen.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Halliburton, good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Allen with it. Halliburton picks him up. Back to Markkanen. Pass to Nash. 6 to shoot. Markkanen outside. For three, Allen. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Siakam's got his second bucket on the night.
This is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Vucevic's shot is off.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And down it goes. 2 points.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to the average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Siakam, right side. Out to the right wing. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Markkanen. Averaging around 6 a game. Kicks it out to Wagner. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Siakam.
Timeout.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it. Pelicans trailed by 6. Clarkson outside. Williamson for 3. Back to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Oh, another miss by Williamson. And here's Indiana now. Siakam with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Nembhard outside. Siakam the screen. to the middle. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, there's a quickness to Siakam in pick and roll action. This guy's so fast and hard to contend with as the roll man.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nimrod.
Yeah, I think it does, because whenever he's out there, there's this steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And few sights are more impressive than Zion taking flight and absolutely annihilating the rim.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Here he goes. And the dunk by Halliburton.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Clarkson outside. Williamson inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for Indiana. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back.
17.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Williamson outside.
Hey, yo, right here.
Second chance effort. Indiana with a rebound. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Nash. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He hits the second from the line. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, you see a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Pass to Shepard. Fires from deep. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time. Shepard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Vucevic slams it in.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Now here's McConnell. Still no points. Shepard, that's good.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all. You can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Williamson. Here's Nash. Clock at 6. Now here's Vucevic. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Williamson for 3. And again, New Orleans no good.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. Siakam looking it over. Over Allen. Siakam, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And the power finish by Vucevic.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Pelicans trail by 11. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Indiana leading by 9. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. The rebound by Allen. Here's New Orleans now. They host the Hawks after this one. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. And that one good.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Halliburton. Down low. Halliburton working through the D.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
Pass to Allen. Williamson outside. Now Wagner. Kept alive. Vucevic with it. Turner covers.
I see him.
Back to Wagner. From the arc. Siakam pulls down the board. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Williamson outside. 3 seconds left. Oh, Zion with the flush.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Markkanen outside. Picked by Vucevic. And there it is for him. Vucevic has got 8.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5. You've got to love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Vucevic slams it in.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick-and-roll game, and his experience paying off there.
To the inside. Wagner with a steal. Down low. Wagner on the wing. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Coach gets mad when Williamson gets gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Out to the wing. Here's Bamba. Count it.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Markkanen. And here's Vucevic. And stolen by Williams. Walker for three. The Pelicans pull it in. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Markkanen outside. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots. But I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half. I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Pass to Williamson. Vucevic with it. Markkanen outside. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Vucevic. Now here's Markkanen. Williams defending. Markkanen misses. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Pelicans trailed by 7. To the paint. Kicks it out to Williamson. Missed inside. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Vucevic's shot is off.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
But he really anchors well on the ball. Very difficult to back down.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Right wing. Here's Nash. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Pacers leading by 9. Pass to Toppin. Inside. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
And here's New Orleans now. Allen on the wing. Out to the right wing. Allen a screen. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got 7.
Yeah, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Pass to Siakam. Beyond the arc. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. 14 points for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Nails it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers.
The Pacers, 42.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Nash. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Turner, covered by Vucevic. Back to Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Well, Miles Turner consistently looking to shoot the basketball. He forces the defense to make an aggressive play.
And so Turner nails them both. The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Nembhard, good. And the Pacers lead by 13.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Markkanen. Ooh, Markkanen powers through the contact inside. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Fires the 3. And Tyrese Halliburton good for 3.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Now Allen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
We are talking about a physical, multi-skilled big in Mo Bamba, and he does a nice job drawing that contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
To the inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Pass to Nash. Shot clock at 5. Back to Markkanen. There's the 3. Second chance shot. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Here's Vucevic.
Miles Turner.
Markkanen looking it over. Clock at 6. Up top, Vucevic. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Indiana leading by 18. And here's Shepard for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Markkanen. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
What growth from Lowry Markkanen, Doris, the 2023 Most Improved Player Award winner.
Yeah, you think about it. Markkanen entered the league at just 20 years of age. You forget how young these guys are sometimes. But Markkanen finds a great situation where he's a featured part of an offense, and then he makes an all-star team.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pacers.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Pascal Siakam.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Pass to Nembhard. Turner for 3. Over to the left wing. Tries again. Siakam, no good. Here's New Orleans. Trailing by 19. Wagner with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. Nash misses. Indiana on offense. They're on a 16-5 run. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin to walk into